of Buddhist modality. Just let me know if you can't hear me clearly, okay?
Yes.
All right, guys?
Everything
Yeah.
is okay.
All right, thank you. So, so I welcome you all. Thank you for your time and to join me to learn more about a different healing modality, which is called Access Consciousness. So, um, let's start. Let's go into a bit technicality. Health benefits, I'll just break it down like that. Just in case if you want to ask any questions, you can ask me
Hello.
directly. Hi. You can ask me directly or you can even type it down. And, I will try my best to answer all of you. Thank you again for joining. So let's start. So access consciousness or access bars. So what are access bars? Access bars is this amazing treatment which involves gently touching 32 points on your head. This supposedly releases anything and everything that does not allow you to receive with joy. So receiving is something that we really have to learn. Sometimes I feel as a human being, we are not taught how to receive. We are taught how to share. We are taught how to sacrifice, but we are not taught how to receive. So access bars gives us this opportunity wherein we can actually receive and understand what receiving is and just receive, like telling our bodies, telling ourselves, telling our being that it is absolutely fine to receive. So these 32 points or bars, they all contain thoughts, ideas, beliefs, emotions, and all the considerations that you have stored in this lifetime, maybe past lifetime or any lifetime. This is an opportunity, like bar session or a bar seminar per se gives you this opportunity to let go of everything which is not working out for you or which is not allowing you to receive with absolute joy and with absolute glory. All right, so going ahead, so what can each bar session do? Can I just share with you a head chart? Like what am I talking? What bars am I talking? Yeah. So just let me share a head chart with you so that you know what I'm talking about. All right. I hope you can see this head chart. Yes. So you see the 32 points I was talking about. So this is the head chart of those 32 points, which can, release the limitations of the area. So you see it includes almost everything our life is connected to, like money, awareness, control, communication, hopes and dreams, implant, kindness. So this is how a bar chart looks like. Yeah. So each access bar session can release limitations in the area of life. For example, when I'm running your money bars or I'm touching your money bars, yeah, it is releasing every limitations you have about money, wherein you feel that you are you cannot receive money or you cannot earn enough or you cannot save enough or you are not capable enough, like all those considerations which maybe you have had it with your experience, or maybe someone else has told you about this, or you just have bought into other people's reality maybe. So when you take a bar session or when you run your when you get your bars run, you release all this negativity from your money area and allow your body, your energy, your being to receive money joyfully, to receive money as an energy rather than something physical. Okay, and this thing applies to every bars or every points you can see in this chart. Yeah. So This is an incredibly nurturing and relaxing process. So basically, let me tell you how the bar session is basically done. You just lie down and a practitioner touches your bars gently to release all these considerations which you have been holding on to and which is not allowing you to receive joyfully and you know and creating your life you want. So let me ask you this question. How much of your life have you spent just doing rather than receiving? How much of your life have you spent just doing something rather than receiving? Have you ever thought about this? I'm sure you must have. So, have you noticed that maybe, you know, many of us, I'm not saying all of us, we like, especially, you know, in this time of pandemic, we are not living the ideal life, but still, you know, have you ever noticed that your life is not exactly what you would like to be? There is always something missing, or, you know, something that you always want to do, or maybe you want to create more, or maybe you want to receive more. Yeah. Firstly, have you ever thought about receiving enough? The only part we go on thinking about is, you know, how I'm going to give, or gift this, or give, you know, let's think about the time of festival. You know, take an example of Christmas. When, you know, the time of Christmas comes, I have seen so many people, so many of them, and even my own self, rather than being happy about, you know, the festive time and, you know, all the fun I'm going to have, all the you know, all the joy I'm going to have with my family, and all the food, all the delicious food I'm going to have, all I think about is how much money I'm going to spend buying gifts. So this is something, you know, we all have to understand, that we have to receive as well. We also have to think about, okay, I'm also going to get gifts, yeah, or else just let me buy myself a gift. But, you know, I know we have the way we have the way we are brought up, and the way society has, you know, nurtured us, or, you know, just made us believe that there is no such thing as receiving. Yeah. So that is where, you know, bars, access bars, or access consciousness steps in, wherein you become more and more aware, so that, you know, you can allow your body to receive, not just from others, but also from yourself. Okay. Everything starts from yourself first, from your being first. You have to start receiving from yourself first. The care you give to your family, to others, you have to start it has to come from you. You have to start receiving from your own self. Okay. That is why since beginning I have started the session, started the webinar with receiving, receiving, and receiving. I hope we all receive something, and we all take home something after we finish this session. Yeah. So have you thought that you could have had everything you desire and even greater? Just you just have to be willing to receive and have faith in universe, and you know, there is no limit. You can just receive more and more and more. How? Let bars get a bar session, and you will know how. Give yourself a session and see what changes you can create in your life, or what creation can you create in your life. Access bars has assisted thousands of people to change many aspects of their body, and including their life, their sleep patterns, their health, weight, money, sex, relationship, anxiety, stress, and so much more. These are just few things I can name. While having a bar session, let's talk about what's the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing would be, you will feel like you had an amazing massage, a very relaxing massage. That's the worst thing. And what's the best thing is that you will change your whole life into something greater with total and complete ease. So how does it sound? Ease. We have a mantra in Access Consciousness, which is called, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So why this sentence is so important, and why we say that this is Access Consciousness's mantra? It's because the way we have brought up, or the way we have lived our life, we have totally just forgotten about ease. All we think about how hard we have to work for each and everything in life. Well, I'm not saying that you don't have to, but that hard work can also come with ease. So we tend to believe that there is no ease. So when there will be no ease, there wouldn't be any joy, and of course there wouldn't be any, and we don't even understand glory, what glory is. So firstly, we have to work on bringing ease in our life, and joy, and then followed by glory. Yeah, this is what Access Bars session will give you. Once you have the session done, it will bring so much ease in your life. It will start with ease. It will start with being easy, going easy on your own self, then going easy on other people, then going easy on, like, life in total. All right. So that's the mantra. You can write it down if you want to. It's called, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Yeah. I always, tell my clients to say this every time in the morning, 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the evening if they can, or else 21 times in a go. So that, because what abracadabra means? So it means, like, I say, I create. So when you say that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, you actually invite ease, joy, and glory in your life. Okay. So so let's talk a bit technicality again about these bars. So usually, most of the time, our brain is compared with the computer. Yeah. And a bar session or a bar treatment is like a disk defragmentator, or formatting your brain. The points on your head, or the bars points, corresponds to different areas of your brain, or or you can say a computer file that relates to different aspects of your everyday life, such as joy, again joy, creativity, money, control. The chart I showed you, all these aspects, the chart which is on your screen right now. So basically, we carry on our own limiting beliefs throughout, and own limiting patterns, emotions in this area. For example, like a junk file or a spam file. Yeah. It can be bought from culture, based on culture, where we have born and brought up with, or the judgments from society, or maybe it's coming from family, parents, or elders, relatives, friends, and sometimes even personal experience. Yeah. So what happens? We tend to live other people's life rather than our own life. We don't even understand. We don't even give that opportunity to ourselves to create our own life, or to understand that I can create my life. I have that power. Yeah. So bar session or bars class give you all the tools you want to create your life you want to. So just a second, I'm having a question. Mm. So there's a question from Christina. How long does it take to unblock the awareness and start to receive? So yes, it might take, it can happen in one session, Christina, or it can even take longer than that. Yeah, it really depends on how deep rooted your issue is. Okay. So if your issue is like really just want to create and get rid of limiting belief patterns, it starts from the first session itself. Yeah. Or for example, if you are taking the class, if you are learning how to do bars firstly, Okay, if you take the class, if you learn how to be a practitioner of bars, the more bars you run of people, the more clear you keep getting. Okay, and you know, we always, as a practitioner, as a teacher, I always tell my students and my clients, especially to my students, to work on different bodies, so that you know you can, any similar issues, when you know you are vibrating on the same level with the person you are running the bars with, you are able to release it very quickly, and both of you are able to you know, create what you want and unblock your unawareness, and you know, go ahead with creating the life you want. Yeah. And there was one more question. I will write. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure, you can write it on your kitchen board, fridge. You can write, you can keep it, you know, in your living room, or maybe you can just, you know, hang it in your welcome, you know, like a welcome door as well. Like whoever is coming in inside your house, by reading that sentence, is coming inside with good energy, high vibration energy. So when they are coming inside, they are not coming with, you know, low energy. So you can, you know, you can get rid of them even at the door point. So you can even have all of life comes from with ease, joy and glory. You can even download it. You know, there are a lot of pictures in Google. You can download that, and you know, keep it as your phone wallpaper. Okay, so let's continue about the technicalities again. So, you know, being a human being, we are very much attached, or you know, we are addicted to, very much addicted to duality. Now, what is duality? So everything wherein, you know, where we have where we have an opinion, or where we have this opinion about, okay, this is good, this is bad, all right and wrongs, all good and bads. Yeah. So that's what duality is. So these, when we are addicted to this duality, it basically interferes with accepting life as it is, and it's like it doesn't empower us. Being in duality is always disempowering rather than, you know, empowering. So we may even be well aware of how these judgments, you know, draw us off, away from center, or you know, inherit a connection totally, because we are not connected enough. Okay. uh, so I have, like, you know, a couple of questions. Let me just answer it. So, how possible to have a bar session by distance? A bar session cannot be done by distance, Elham. It's not possible. It has to be done one-on-one by touching your all 32 points. Yeah. And the other question is, tell us more about the technique. Which fingers are used? Is there a mantra we have to repeat? Apart from all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. That's the one. Please repeat that again and again if you can, 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the evening. And yeah, which fingers you basically use your all hand. Okay, so there are points which wherein you use your 3 fingers. There are points wherein you use your complete hand. There are points where you use your um, the back of your palms, and there are points wherein you just use your 2 fingers. So you know, it is a combination of different points, as you can see in the chart. Okay, that is the training you will receive when you take the class. I hope I answered your question. If you have more, please write it down. Okay, so when an access bars practitioner touches the bars or the points on the head, what happens? Yeah, this is a question which comes to me every time. What happens when when we touch your points? What happens is, um, the electrical charge, or the neuro pathways. Yeah, this is all our neuro pathways. Even the chart you are seeing, so it works on your neuro pathways, releasing all the, you know, lifetime of clutter basically. So the electrical charge in the brain, which holds these fabricated judgments, is dispersed. That is basically all, you know, in normal language, I can say that all your junk file is deleted, and you know, your your folder is empty now. So these patterns and programs, we have taken on cause us to react to life in an autopilot mode, because you know, whenever we are told to do something, like this is right, this is wrong, we grow up thinking that, believing that, and we are never able to just understand or make our own good and bads. Yeah. So with kids, being a mother myself, we happen to do this all the time, that this is bad, don't do this is good, don't do that. But what we are doing is we are actually trying to just shut down their awareness. So we have to be sometimes become a guiding parent rather than a strict parent. Okay, this is not a parenting seminar though, but I'm just taking it as an example. So this is how we also have grown up, like having been told this is good, this is bad, and being in duality. This is what we have learned. This is how we have been programmed to do. This is how we started our addiction with. Okay, so we have to come out of that. We have to take life as it is. Yeah. So because we live in this good and bad, right and wrong, it's like our life is running on an autopilot mode, wherein we are totally unaware and unconscious with what's happening and what's not happening. So once you have cleared these, all junk files, deleted all these junk files, we become free to function again with clarity and awareness, and our consciousness is also heightened. We start receiving who we truly are without any fear, without any obstruction, and we are open to entirely new vistas of possibility. Have you ever thought that this can be possible? So yeah, it is possible. The answer is yes. Yeah. So okay, so I'm having, I guess, one more question. Just let me answer that. Yeah. So this is what I know from my course. However, I followed some of the group statements. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the question was again, I think, for the distance. No bars class. Okay, let me just tell you, bars class and bar session, yeah, treatment, it cannot be done from distance, or it cannot be done online. You have to be present with the practitioner. Yeah. Also, there is one more thing, you cannot do bars on yourself. Unlike other healing modalities like crystals, like Reiki, you cannot do bars on yourself. Why? Why is that? This is a question I have been asked a lot of times. So bars or access consciousness, they have this entire focus on making our bodies, making our beings to receive. Okay, so the founders. Okay, let me talk about the founders now. So founders of BARS is Mr. Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane Heer. He's a co-founder. So Gary Douglas always says that our bodies like to be touched, and our bodies, in order to receive, we have to be touched. So you cannot do BARS online. You cannot do a session from distance. In order to receive, in order to understand and make your body receive, it has to be touched. That is the reason you have to be present in the center and get it done from the practitioner one-on-one and not distance. Okay. I hope I'm clear about getting a session online or getting a class in distance. Okay, so let's talk about some of the benefits which you can get if you take the class of BARS, or if you take the session of BARS. Yeah. So there are so many dynamics. BARS is basically a dynamic set of tools wherein you have, it's a tool of creating, basically. The one difference, if you ask me, Shazia, as a client, or as a person, what did you receive from BARS? What I received? I received that the only thing which I remember after I got my first BARS session long back is like I was able to choose for myself. I believe that I have a choice. Okay, so the part of the world I have grown up in, girls are not given much choices. So, and they are not made to believe that they can choose. So that is how I have grown up. It really helps you sleep better. and it improves the manageability of any depressive thoughts or any anxious tendencies if you are having. Like, it works very well on depression and very well on people who are suffering from anxiety. So if I have to tell you a little difference, like for depressed people they feel more joyful, and for anxiety people they feel more calm. Okay. Other benefits, it's like it improves shifts your negative emotions, negative thought patterns into, and limiting beliefs into positive ones. It clears your emotional clutter, the lifetime of clutter, and remove physical aches and pains. Now, yeah, this is a question people ask me, that how can it remove emotional aches and pains? So because I was sharing the chart with you, it has a point wherein it is wherein you have body points, body bars. By touching that, completely draws all the aches and pains, and relaxes your body, relaxes your nervous system, relaxes your muscles. So that's what it gives you. Okay, talking further about benefits, it's like it gives you greater mental clarity, it gives you motivation, the capacity of problem solving, and you are able to identify and transform negative into positive talks, and it helps you improve your relationship with your own self first, and then later on helps you improve your relationship with other people as well. It helps you create the change if you are looking forward for any change with health, with weight management, relationship, stress, and so much more. Like you name it and you can just have it. That is how it is. So with such amazing results, it's no wonder people have been curious about the science behind it. So let's talk a little about what's the science behind it. So, this neuroscientist called Jeffrey Fannin, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. So Dr. Fannin revealed that neurological health benefits of access bars by measuring brain waves before and after the session. It had a positive neurological effect after the session, and the experience was very, very similar to the advanced meditation techniques, and it produces these results very, very immediately. So it is not very easy to go into advanced meditative state or a theta state, which we in normal language which we call. So theta state or advanced meditative state is very, very, very difficult to achieve. But with having a bar session, getting your bars done, you can have it immediately. The results are immediately. So with the amazing results, it's no wonder like people are very curious, and many people come to me because they are curious about it. So most important thing which Dr. Fannin, thanks to him, has revealed to us is like it works on your brainwave. So if you ask me as a client what I feel that my brainwaves have slowed down. Whatever crappy things I was thinking is all gone, and there was a point where I thought I'm not thinking, like and I got this feedback from a client as well, that what did you do to me, I cannot think. She said that she doesn't have any thoughts. So yeah, it's okay. You can just have a session done. You can come to Illuminations, you can have a consult, you can have a free consult and get a experiential session done. And also, if you are interested to take the class of access bars, we are having a class on 26th, but the class on 26th is already full. So just in case, if you are willing to join the class and know more about this wonderful tool and have the power to create your life as you want, you can join the class on 27th. We have kept the option of 27th Saturday of this month, and we can have a class there and we can talk more about it. Okay, so I have some questions here. Let me just ask. Yeah, which are not important. So kindly, if you want to ask me any questions, please go ahead. You can even ask me directly, if not on chat. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so so you can write your questions down here. Okay, just give me a moment. I'll just ask admin to remove this pen. Sorry about this, guys. 1 second. Okay. So I guess they will unmute you guys. Just in case if you want to ask questions, please write it down by then. And we can talk more about possibilities. Yeah, so I guess you can now ask questions. Please go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. Can I know who
Yeah.
I'm speaking?
My name is Shobha Mirchandani.
Hi, Shobha.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, thank you. And I wanted to ask you something.
Please.
I have a problem, like I had vertigo and I have cervical, but
Yeah.
during a journey when I was going to Malaysia,
Mm-hmm.
I was like unconscious for 10 minutes. And
Right.
because of these and the plain sounds itself makes
Right.
me so anxious, and I can hear like the plane sound from far that it's going to cross over now
Right. Okay.
above my bungalow. And the main thing is my whole body vibrates, and sometimes I feel kind of current in my body somewhere or the other, as if some current is passing there. So what
Okay.
is this exactly?
Okay. So, Shobha, right?
Yes.
Shobha. Shobha, you might be having, this anxiety related issues. Can I ask if you are having any pills
Yes,
for
I
your,
have anxiety. Yes.
yeah. So, are you taking any medications for it?
Yes, I am.
Okay, okay. So I guess if you can come to meet us personally, I'll be able to help you even better way rather than in just this normal webinar chat. Just a suggestion, and I'll be able to like diagnose your condition properly when you come to me. You live.
Okay.
But
Okay.
this, yeah, but let me just tell you a little brief by what you have told me. I'll just make you understand that. So, usually anxiety and these things, anxiety, depression, these things happen because in spirituality, we believe that we are not living in present. Yeah. So, when we are not living in present, we are almost fearful of whatever is coming ahead, and we are always depressed about whatever we have left behind. Yeah.
Okay.
So what access bars, how access bars will help you, or how access bar session will help you overcome this problem of yours is like removing everything which is creating that anxiety. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So once we like like I said in my while I was talking about the technicalities of it, when you clear your old files, you are able to create new. So when you will be able to release and delete your old anxiety or maybe some form of depression as well, which comes along with it, we'll be able to create joy of flying and joy of traveling in your life.
Thank you. But can I ask one question?
Please.
What are these brain waves which like I'm experiencing like while doing meditation also? there is something going on in my brain. I can feel the vibrations. I can, like, I'm more sound sensitive.
Yeah. So yeah, so you are sound sensitive. So have you ever done sound healing, Shobha?
Yes, 2-3 times I have done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically these brain waves are these thoughts and thought patterns which are just, you know, going in and out. So when you are meditating, what you are doing, you are trying to be present in here and now. When you are present in here and now, you tend to release those, you know, it just goes out. But when you get a professional session done, it really helps you for a longer time rather than, you know, you all for your condition. Basically, when you have something related to anxiety and when you are taking medications for it, you should always have a profession. You should always take a professional help. This is what I would recommend. Yeah. And
Okay.
you know, bars is something which you don't have to be like this bar session or access bars is not something wherein you have to be sick to come in. You can, even if you are having a good life, you can just come and have a bar session and create more in your life. See, being human beings born in this planet, we never stop creating. All right.
Okay. Yes.
What we want is like creating, keep on creating, keep on creating, and keep on creating. This is what, you know, we human beings are all about. So we have to make space in our bodies to get, you know, the creation done. So once those old energies are out of our system,
Okay.
we will be able to create so much more.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys. So, do you have any more questions you want to ask? Please go ahead.
I want to check, are you Shazia?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God, I don't know, like you look way too far different online. Anyway,
Really?
yeah, this is Rula. I want to ask you about Access Bar. So now,
Sure.
is it like Reiki? It works on the beta brain wavelength?
Yeah, you can say that. Yes.
Does it access the subconscious mind, or
It does.
does it go
Yes.
like
It does.
deeper in awareness?
Yes. It does access your subconscious mind and your conscious mind at the same time. Okay. And helps you release all the old patterns, limiting belief patterns, and wherever you are not allowing yourself to create and to receive, it will take everything off. Yeah.
Okay. Second question is,
Yeah.
if we are having a client who have traumatic experiences, so accumulated traumatic experiences.
Yeah.
So how can the Access Bar help them?
Yeah. So, like, you know, if someone is having a traumatic experience, just let's take an example of, you know, a physical abuse or something like that. Yeah. So access bars will help to tap into that, you know, cellular memory, wherein, you know, they have stored that violent abuse scenario, or, you know, that time. It will tap into that particular memory, cellular memory, and take it off from there. Okay. I'm not saying that, you know, this is magic and it can happen in one session. It might take more than one. Again, it really depends on how deep rooted your issue is. If I have had, you know, results in one session itself as well. Okay. But there are times you have wherein people have taken like 3 to 4 sessions too. So in traumatic experience, one more thing which I would like to add here is there are some traumas which is too difficult to talk about. Yeah, not everybody is very open, and not everybody wants to share everything. So they do, and the experience is also very painful to just repeat it. So access bars helps us to just delete it without even talking about it. So that is a major benefit and major difference from other form of healing with access bars. So that you don't really have, even if someone comes to you and not talk about the experience and just get a general healing session done, whatever is unwanted in their body, whatever is unwanted in their system, in their conscious, in their subconscious, will all just leave. I hope I answered your question.
Brilliantly. Also, one more question.
Yeah.
How about black magic, hexes, spells, possession? Does it work with these issues as well? Thank you.
Black magic is a very deeper topic. For black magic, access bars does help, but you also learn, if you are taking the class, you also learn different tools, that is clearing statement from access consciousness, wherein while doing the bars, you can also, do those clearing statements, which will help you clear the black magic as well. Not just black magic, even if there is, some foreign entity problems and, spirit possession, blah, blah. Let's not go deep into that. Not everybody believes in it. So, but yes, your answer is yes. You can just release that too. Again, please let me explain you. I'm not saying everything can happen in one session. So it might take multiple sessions too. Okay. Yeah, any more questions, please? So please type in your questions if you want to. Till then, I'll just talk about a little bit of more consciousness. What do we understand about consciousness? We really have to educate ourselves. Like these days, because we have places like Illuminations, and we have these platforms wherein you can come and you can share your thoughts, feelings, your emotions. We get to learn a lot with each other. Being a teacher myself, even if with my students, I learn a lot with each class. It helps you to expand your consciousness. So access bars also helps you be more spiritual, expand your consciousness, and make you judgment free. It really works on the judgments as well. So in access consciousness, being an access practitioner, we believe that when you live in judgment, you are not fully aware. Yeah, you are just seeing one side of the coin. You are not aware, you are not conscious, and you are just being like a robot. Again, we come back to being in an autopilot state or an unconscious state. So if someone has passed a judgment on someone else, we try to, we tend to just buy into that judgment and just believe the person is like that. We never try to figure out how that person is, isn't it? So this is where we are contracting our consciousness, and we are not expanding it. So so access bars not only works on the physical aspect and the other things. It also helps you expand your awareness, expand your consciousness. If you know a little about chakra, so it really helps you to expand your crown chakra, which is just here. Crown chakra is something wherein we store a lot of ego and a lot of judgment. It gets blocked. When it's blocked, we cannot function in totality. That's our major issue being a human being, because we live in judgment every day. Once we are clear of those judgments, once we let our ego just go, we release our ego, we are fully aware, fully conscious, and we take things as it is. We take life as it is, and we become the master manifester. Yeah, we all are working. We are all we are all evolving souls. So I'm sure that one day we will get there. We will have these. Before I remember while growing up, I've never known yoga properly, or never know any type of energetic healing properly. So it's like this is my own thinking and own energetic way, wherein even I went into these things. And I'm sure there are so many people who are living in unawareness, like me, like I was before 10 years back. So that is why, you know, I'm so happy that these days we have places like Illuminations, and they give us platform wherein we can come, we can talk about our issues, we can talk about knowledge, like, you know, people coming to us and we reaching out to people through webinars, through seminars, so that, you know, we just help each other out, you know, bringing the not especially, you know, in this time of pandemic, wherein there is just fear energy all around. It is so draining, so draining. Yeah, you just walk on the streets and everybody, you just feel that, you know, they are all being scared or panicked because of something or the other. So this thing just crossed my mind that so many people are losing their jobs, and so many people have already left their jobs, and you know, it's being very difficult time for all of us, but still we have time, we have this you know, consciousness to help each other grow together, so that, you know, we can get into some, get there, get, you know, this is something wherein we all grow together, not just one sect of people are evolving and other sect is being unconscious. No, we have to help them too. So please come forward, and you know, you can just you know, with the help of social media, you can just write so many things down, record your videos, help people around, not with nothing, if you cannot do anything, you can just with words, you can help so many people around. So please do that. Okay, so before concluding the session, before concluding this webinar, let me just tell you one more thing. Access consciousness classes are all regulated. They regulate everything. They have their rules and regulations with everything. So access consciousness headquarters are based in California, US, I guess. Yeah, and they regulate everything. So all the manuals, it just comes from them. We have no say in it. And when you finish the class, you become internationally recognized practitioner. You get registered on their website. Your teacher, if you are coming to me, I will be registering you on their website, so you become Access Bars practitioner for life. Okay, and wherever you stand in the world, not just in Dubai, but everywhere in the world, you are legally you can legally practice. Okay, there is no problem by with practicing anywhere. It's not banned anywhere, or you know, no country bans or nothing as such. You can practice anywhere and everywhere in the world. So this is one major benefit which Access Consciousness gives us, that is, it is accepted internationally. It is internationally accepted course, and of course, yeah, I just gave you reference of a neuroscientist wherein he has proved that, you know, brain waves, it works on your neuropathways, it works on your brain waves, and so much more. Yeah. So if you have any more questions, please ask. Yeah. For yeah, so I have a question for massage. How can Access Bars benefit their practice? So for massage, you can you know, well, Access Bars is only on head. Okay, so you can integrate bars and the massage together, so that, you know, you can have the maximum benefit. So they even get relaxation. Of course, they do get relaxation, and they can get the clearing and the healing as well, which is required for their bodies. So though we say that, you know, it's a feather touch, you have to touch very lightly when you are doing the Access Bar session. But if you are a massage person or massage therapist, you can put some pressure as well, so that, you know, you can integrate it. You can integrate Access Bars with Reiki, you can integrate Access Bars with crystals, you can integrate Access Bars with any other modality you are practicing. You can use it with hypnotherapy as well. Yeah, before or after, however you want to. So there is no limitations of what you can do or what you cannot do with Access Bars. Yeah, I hope I answered your question, Rola. If you want to ask more questions, please write it down, or you can ask me directly. Also, before concluding the session, let me just remind you that the upcoming upcoming Access Bars class, which is on 26th of June, is already full. So just in case if you're willing to come and take the class, we can open the schedule for on 27, that is Saturday, 27 June. So you can come and register yourself if you want to. Though we are taking the trainings, but we are following all the guidelines, all the rules which has been, which authorities have been asking us to do. Our space is all sanitized or disinfected, so you don't have to worry about anything. We are taking social distancing very, very seriously. So even if you are in the class, you will be, sitting very far away, so you don't have to worry about it. Also, we take care of, we take temperature of every person who comes inside the premises. So we are taking all the precautionary measures, all the precautionary protocols. So if you want to come, if you want to book a session, if you want to book a consult with me, please go ahead and book. Right now I am online, so I'm not wearing a mask. But when I'm with a client, we wear a mask and gloves all the time. And we insist clients also to, wear mask and glove all the time if they can, yeah. So you don't have to worry about, those things. We are taking care of those things, so you can always come, free your mind here, meet us, see how we can help you and what else can be done to, heal you, or how you can make use of, of us, and let's see how it goes. Yeah. I look forward to meet you guys. If you can, please come to the center. Please visit our center, book a consult or a session. At least book a free consultancy. We offer free 30 minutes consultation wherein you are able to express your feelings, emotions in front of the therapist, and you can tell them what's happening, and we will be able to guide you properly when we have this time and space for ourselves. Yeah. And for the classes, you can just call us up and register, or you can just leave a query online as well. We will answer you. Yeah, I'm waiting for any questions to come. Yeah. So there is no questions. Okay. Thank you, Elham. Love you too. I know you love me and I love you too. And please do come, guys. We will wait for you. And I hope that this webinar was informative. I hope this webinar, like in the beginning I said, we will all take something when we finish this. So I have given you this mantra: all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So please remember this and write it down if you want to. I mentioned that you can Google it. You'll see the pictures of it. You can have wallpaper and you can just read it. You just read that sentence and you will see the shift in your life. You will see the ease it brings in your life. When your life is full with ease, then joy and glory will just follow. Okay. And yeah, what else? So still waiting for some questions to come. Okay, so I guess everybody's satisfied with the webinar. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming, giving your time, spending your time with me, your precious time with me. And I hope that we meet everyone. I meet you guys soon in person. So please do join us. Come to our center. We are open. We are open like before. So I hope that I would see you guys in person sometime soon. Yeah. Thank you very much. So this was Shazia Khan, and yeah. So we'll be signing off. Thank you very much again. Bye-bye.